For ACUSports.com, I'm Chris Macaluso, and joining me this afternoon is head women's basketball coach Julie Goodenough. And, Coach, you guys have another big home game coming up Thursday night, 5:30 against Stephen F. Austin. As you said, they're the hottest team in the league right now. But before we get to the Lady Jacks, let's talk about last Saturday's win at home against Central Arkansas. They came in as one of the league's best defensive teams. You all scored 83 points against them, did so well from the three-point line and from the free throw stripe as well. How did you guys break down the Sugar Bears?
Well, I just really credit our players for locking in on practices leading up to that competition. We knew Central was a very, very good, stifling defensive team, and so our offense had to be very specific. We had to be really working together as a team, be in sync to be able to score the way that we did. And we emphasized scoring in transition. Our players did a great job pushing the ball down the floor. And Central's, one of the top teams in the conference, and to be able to score like that, hopefully will just give us confidence that, we work together as a team, making the extra pass, setting good screens, that it helps us be in a position to score a lot of points.
Susie Dimba had one of the best games of her career last Saturday, scoring 28 points, a career high, to go along with 11 rebounds and of course, 3 blocks as well. What did you see from Susie that night that the rest of us don't, who really don't look past the box score stats?
Well, Susie is definitely one of the top 2 or 3 athletes in the conference, and I felt like it was probably one of her most complete games where she wasn't taking breaks. Sometimes she allows herself to kind of take a possession off or so, but she was really pushing herself physically to, really sprint the floor and go after rebounds and just be shot ready on the catch. So I felt like she was probably more focused than we have seen this entire season. Why she did it on Saturday, I'm not sure, but she's capable of doing some of the things that she did Saturday, I think, against most of the teams that we're going to face the rest of the season, just because she's, a tremendous athlete.
And now you're going to need a similar team performance as well as individual performances Thursday night against Stephen F. Austin. They're touting themselves as one of the best teams in the league. Forever, they've been one of the best mid-major programs. You guys beat them handily last year in Natchitoches. Now, what do you see as the biggest differences between last year's team and what they showed you and what you're seeing from them this season?
Well, at this point, they are much improved over the team that we played last year. They had just lost a key player to injury right before we played them last year, and she's back and doing a phenomenal job for them. I mean, they have very talented guards on the perimeter. They're great scorers. They have a great inside-out game. The post players can score on the perimeter as well as in the paint. This is the highest flying offensive team in the conference right now, and so that's been our emphasis the last couple of days is, as a team, we've got to defend as a committee, everybody locked in, everybody owning their responsibilities, because I think that Stephen F. Austin will definitely capitalize on any defensive lapses, and so defense has definitely been a key leading up to this competition.
Coach, we expect a great game from your girls tomorrow night. We look forward to being at Moody Coliseum. Again, it's the Wildcats and the Lady Jacks of Stephen F. Austin tipping off tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. here at Moody Coliseum. For head coach Julie Goodenough, I'm Chris Macaluso. Go Wildcats!
Go Wildcats.